Hey, this is Justin King, and welcome to B2B E-commerce Secrets. Today, we're going to do something a little bit different where we kind of go behind the scenes to why we do so much marketing, why we create this podcast, why we blog, and all the things we do in marketing. I hope you enjoy it. Do your kids ever point out your hypocrisy? So I have 4 teenage daughters, and believe me, there is nothing more that has helped me personally be more self-aware than these kids in my family. So my oldest daughter is a marketing intern here at B2X Partners, and she helps transcribe the podcasts. And a little while ago, she said, "Hey, Dad, you know you don't have a search box on e-commerce and B2B.com?" And I started to come up with this excuse because nobody wants their daughter actually pointing out their hypocrisy. But then I realized, you know what, she's right. So we actually worked with Algolia to create a search engine that, yes, we're actually going to tune and make better each month because that's what I tell you to do. I tell you to do that, so why wouldn't I do it myself? I don't know about you, but I feel like a lot of consultants just don't practice what they preach. In the digital world, they tell you to do search. They tell you to do social media, digital advertising, webinars, marketing, branding, white papers, images, video. I mean, the list goes on and on. But when you look at what they do, it doesn't match up with what they're telling you to do. It's like they're telling you, do what I tell you to do, not what I do, right? And as a parent, that's a really difficult thing to say to your kids, right? Do what I say, not as I do. It's a common phrase we use, but it's not really a good practice, right? We should model good behavior to our kids. And as consultants, we should model good behavior, model good digital behavior to you and tell you, do what I do. Not just what I tell you to do what I do. Follow me, follow along with me, walk beside me and learn from what I'm doing, not just what I tell you to do. And I think that's what makes a great consultant. I'm a little biased. So here's what we do online. Here's what we do online here at B2X Partners, and we have a crazy good marketing engine. So first of all, straight up, all of our sales are inbound, meaning we pick up the phone, we don't call out. That's like the marketing sales gold, right? And why? Because we drink our own Kool-Aid, and we have this crazy good marketing machine as a result. First of all, we are a content machine. I have a team of people, yes, that I have hired, that we've brought in-house full-time people that all they do is create content. We have a marketing department. That's what I tell you guys to do, right? Create great content. People are searching for great content. You've got to create your own content that people can find. We do the same thing. There's some really cool things about how we work at B2X. So here's just one quick insight. We use a tool called Slack in our business. So we have no internal emails. So no emails are sent between team members inside of B2X. Everything is in Slack. The brilliant thing about that is when we bring on a new team member, everything is organized by clients and projects. So when we bring on a new team member, we don't have to forward them a bunch of emails. All we have to do is give them access to the channel with your information if you're a customer, or the project channel. They can go back to the beginning of that project and see all the communications. All what used to be an email is now in Slack. All the attachments, all the files, all the back and forth, all the videos, all the meetings between people, all the notes between in project status meetings, and they can get a full accounting for the project. And we use that same tool for marketing. Our marketing team, specifically this is Sarah Falcon. She's my VP of marketing. She regularly works with our entire team. She pulls out information out of them. She uses Slack to do that. She schedules calls with them, or she does Voxes. You guys know what Vox is? So Vox is this app for the iPhone and Android that allows you to send voicemails between each other. Now you probably say, well, why wouldn't you just send a voicemail? Well, you don't have to call someone and then leave a message, or call someone and then they pick up. This allows people to do voice. Voice is the quickest way to communicate between two humans. So we use Vox, or it's called Voxer, I think the app is called. and we send each other messages. So when Sarah needs information, I vox the information over to her. I leave her a long voicemail and I explain the concept to her. When she wants information about taxonomy, she talks and voxes with our taxonomy team about user experience, about project management, about marketing, whatever it is. And she pulls this information out of them. She's not requiring them to write these articles. She's pulling this information out of them. And then she takes those ideas and those best practices and she writes lots of articles. She formats them. She creates videos. She creates lots of pieces of content from this one single phone call or from this one Vox. That's pretty cool. She then takes that information and disseminates it across multiple platforms. So we have a blog called ecommerceandb2b.com that's like a public education teaching, no real sales that's happening on that site. It's pure education, pure thought leadership. But yes, it's marketing. We're trying to draw people into our ecosystem. Then we have B2X Partners.com, which is our agency site. And some information is appropriate for that. Maybe it's a case study. And then we have our online paid community called the Digital Branch. And that is our deepest knowledge, our deepest thoughts, our most relevant information. It's training, it's teaching, and some of the content goes on that. Then we take all that content, package it up. Some of that content may be made into videos. Other of that content may be made into podcasts, other blog posts, other Medium articles and LinkedIn articles. And then our social media team, after taking all the graphics and images and things like that, this is all done with a pretty detailed process where we literally move things from stage to stage to stage. Then our social media team prepares all of the postings we'll use in social media. What goes on LinkedIn, what goes on Twitter, what goes on YouTube, Medium, Facebook, Instagram, I'm just getting into, Snapchat maybe in the future. So why do we do that? We do that for a simple reason. We're trying to give value. Gary Vaynerchuk, one of my favorite guys that I follow, he talks about as jab, 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 right hook. Jab, jab, jab is give value so that you're positioned to be able to ask for the sale. So you're positioned as an expert when they have a project to do, that we're there. In your world, in the distribution and manufacturing world, it's about giving great information about the products and services that you have. Maybe it's how-to information about how to best install or how to best fix this product or how to best use this product or the most innovative ways of using that product. And you're doing that jab, jab, jab so that you're there for the right hook. You're there for the sale. In the previous episode, I talked about branding. This is all part of branding so that when they think of the product, they think about you. There's a rule of 7 out there that someone has to see your brand 7 times before it sticks in their brain. Blogging, social media, video platforms are all about branding, and it's about jab, 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 right hook to be there in position for that when they have a problem to solve and that you can solve the problem, that you're the one they think about first. This podcast is our way of testing some of these ideas that we have out there. We think podcasting is a great platform. Do what I do, not what I tell you to do. Do what we do, not what we tell you. Let us model good digital behavior for you. Now, one side note, straight up. When we started B2X Partners, it was like just a little over 2 years ago now, I built the website in 1 week. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm a really good website builder and very good at content. I'm not a great designer, but I do okay. But we built it in 1 week before we had any team members on board. And that's pretty cool, but it's also not drinking our own Kool-Aid. Our new website for B2X Partners will be launched in just a few weeks for B2X Partners. Why? Because I want to be the consultants that tells you just do what I do instead of do what I tell you to do. Hey, we have a new book. It's called Digital Branch Secrets. It's coming out in just a few weeks, and it's all about the X e-commerce system. If you want to get early access to that book and get on the list, go to www.b2becommercesecrets.com/XES.